Hello everyone. So today's tutorial is going to be in English due to almost 90% of you that watches the videos are not from Portugal and they're from England or German or Netherlands. And as such, this tutorial is going to be in English, not in Portuguese. But I hope you like it. And in today's in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make kicks. One kick is going to be Rebellion like, and the other it's going to be GPF like. So I think we're going to start with the GPF like because it's the easiest one to do. You can do it with anything at all, actually. It's one of the easiest things to do when you start doing hardstyle is a GPF kick because you don't really need plugins, you don't really need anything at all. You just need a sample and two plugins, which is the Fruity Wave Shaper and either one IQ from Fruity Loops itself, or I'm gonna use the Fab Filter Q instead, but you can use anything at all. So you're gonna get anything. A tom works, acoustic drum works, orchestral drum works. Go with that. And I'm gonna go to main hits, and you just keep searching for something that you actually like. You know, I'm gonna go with this one. Keep in mind, you don't really need to be orchestral hit. Can be anything that at least has a punch, you know. It's the most important thing. And as GPF, we already know what BPM it's gonna be, 269 of course. And you're just gonna move this like this, and then you're gonna repeat it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put this in a track, and within that track, you're gonna put the wave shaper. You're gonna put everything all the way to the left and to the top, and you're gonna drop the volume like this, because if it's the volume as the default setting, you're gonna have your ears literally ripped. So this is how it's gonna sound like with only the plugin. And now I know it's too messy, and that's when the IQ comes in, because you're gonna cut these frequencies like this already at like 100, 200 hertz, and you're gonna boost the low ones between the 30 and the 50, and you're gonna also boost something. It depends how you want the peep kick to be. If you want the peep kick, oh Jesus, if you want the peep kick to be very how do you say? I don't know the word, but I'm gonna just show you. So you're gonna boost it like this. Then you're gonna find like the part you want the punch to be at. Yep. And I think you have to switch them. Probably think. Yeah. And you have here the GPF kick. That's as easy as that. Sorry, I thought the wave shaper came first, but no. The order here is really important, because if you have the wave shaper, as I said before the AQ, you're gonna be boosting the sample instead of the sample plus the IQ. So the order here is really important. So you must have the AQ first, and then the wave shaper that's gonna basically shape the whole point you have here. So the result is basically this. And yeah, you just play with the kick drums and stuff like that. You just do whatever the hell you want, you know. So the result is this. Yeah, and this goes with anything, I'm telling you. For example, if you go to the first, and then you have to adjust, of course, depending on what sound you're using, you have to adjust. It basically depends on what you're using. And if you want to be like a very fat peep kick, like the one cutting your ears out, you just move to 140, 1400. It's basically where the peep kicks are today. I don't remember. So that's the maximum your peep kick should be. Otherwise, it's gonna sound like really. And you just play around with frequencies, do whatever the hell you want. That's the Peep-Kick GPF one. So now the Rebellion one. So you're gonna assign this to a new track, and I have a preset already made because I always use this. So you're gonna open this plugin called Kick2, and this you must have plugins, not like whatever you want. So you're gonna choose Kick2, and I always use this here because it's the one from the tutorial they have, and the plugins here they are also from the tutorial. This one is for free, and it's a really important one. Is Distro Effect 1.6. It's for free. You can get it anywhere in the internet for real. Then you have the Fab Filter, of course. It's probably one of the best plugins there ever existed. You have another one. So this is just cutting a little bit of the low pass. This is just starting the whole sample. This is this Fab Filter is to boost frequencies within the distorted ones. And then we have Venom that distorted even more. And then this equals to a plugin called Pultec. You might know of it from Headhunter streams. If you don't, I really recommend you checking the plugin out because it's a really good, and if you can afford it, well, there's this. And Reverb. I know it's a Reverb. I really like to use it, and I know how to actually use it. So the original kick, it sounds like this. Okay. It doesn't matter where you're gonna put it. It's gonna always sound the same. Because the tail here is on G sharp. Doesn't matter. So what you do with this preset? So basically, with all the plugins, it's gonna sound like this. Okay, sorry, it's gonna sound like this. Okay, 160 BPM. I forgot because it's Rebellion. The other plugins are gonna sound like this. So what you do is gonna basically you're gonna put the length to 140 or so, maybe 180. And it already sounds like a Rebellion kick. So I'm gonna show you the presets I use to make it. So the first is just a little low cut. The distorted ones, it's everything like this. Okay. I don't really know how to work with this. Okay, I just put some random like preset stuff, and yeah, I just saved it and it actually worked. It's better if I show you this. Okay, so the distortion does this. The EQ boost frequencies. Okay, so this is basically try and error. You're just gonna basically do whatever the hell you want. You're gonna try things. If it doesn't work out, you try another stuff. But keep in mind, you have to boost the low ends, meaning the bass. You have to boost them, and then you just cut all the way from 100 to 200 more or less. Here I cut a little above the 200 hertz, but this is gonna be down because if it isn't, it's gonna be a mess. See the difference? So that's basically what this is about, and it's one of the most important features while EQing the kick. Then Venom, that's when all comes in. Venom is a really important plugin as well. It's paid, so you're gonna have to pay for the plugin or get it or a legal way that we are not going to discuss about, of course, but it's an important plugin, and I just put the mix to 75. I just put the low pass all the way up, balance, it stays the same, and I put a little bit of 5 decibels drive, and that's basically so the Pultec equivalent. This is the Modern Black Dragon, but it's the same. So I just boost a little bit of the highs within the 4K frequencies. And the sharp, I don't really know what this is, but I think for what I hear when I do it, it's that how do I say it? it basically like makes the frequency boost more, more okay, not so. Fuck, I don't have the word. Okay, let's just call it soft. It's make the frequencies like boosting more soft than random. So the reverb, basically the reverb, it works with whatever type of reverb you're using actually. But I always use the wet to make the punch come better. So I put something like this always in every trick of mine, every punch I do. It is something like this. This is basically the result. And if you see, that is basically same. And as you see, that's basically the same as this kick. It's basically the same. Now, I made a kick tutorial on how to make this type of kicks. So we have this. And I'm gonna just focus on the first four. How do you make them? You basically play with frequencies. That's what I told you. You just make a new kick, of course. Just make a kick from wherever you want. It can be from a preset. For example, hard house. Let's go like he's gonna sound that very good because of the shape of that. That's incredible. But yeah, keep in mind that the length for like a rebellion kick, it should be on the way this one is. So you see this preset is actually pretty good. The preset, I mean the master preset that's on it is pretty good. So if you haven't checked like the options here and the buttons I move, please just pause the video, take a print, maybe copy them, see which whatever knot does what. And I'm gonna recommend it something else. If you're gonna make kicks, you probably check the. It's not a plugin; it's a patch preset that has 3 plugins within it. But it's from Wiktory. You might know him, you might not. But check that plugin out because it's a really good plugin, and it's gonna help a lot making the kicks. I don't know if I have it here. Let me see. Let me just pause a little bit. Yeah, so the plugin is called Sidekick, and it's from Victory. And the way you get it, you just DM him on your Discord. Basically, on every user Discord, I may leave or may not leave his Discord tag on description. But yeah, this is basically the patch plugin. It costs $10 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is basically what it has. It has an IQ, another IQ, the volume and distorted, and then you must have 3 different plugins. You must have the Oxfords ones. You must have the distortion from I don't remember what, but yeah, you just have the manuals. He says whatever you must have to in order to the sidekick to works. But yeah, it's a good plugin. I recommend you do that, or at least buy it or experiment it. And that's basically it. There are reviews on the internet if you want to see. But yeah, so that's basically the tutorial. I'm not that good into making kicks yet because these 6 that I just showed you were the first ones I ever made. Okay, so these 6 kicks were the first, and that's basically it. I hope you liked it, guys. I'm gonna keep improving, and I'm gonna keep going with my flow and with the hardstyle producing, and then maybe if I get better, I'm just gonna show you more stuff that I learned, and maybe how to make something else. You know. I've already shared some couple of FLPs of mine while I was improving, I'll probably not do it anymore uh, because now it's getting a lot like harder for me, and with a lot more complex stuff. But you have the track called "Keep Us Alive," which I think is a good track. a little empty. Like before the drops, it's a little empty, but it's a good stuff for you that are maybe like starting stuff. It's a good thing for you to check out. You can download for free. You don't need anything at all. You just need FL Studio and a little of plugins, couple of plugins. And that's basically it. I hope you liked it, guys. Okay, I'll see you in another time. Maybe it's another music. Maybe it's another tutorial. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you liked it. I'm gonna see you later, guys. Okay, see you, guys.